Hi friends, today we're going to talk about a very different and a slightly touchy topic, bad teachers. Yes, bad teachers do exist. You know, in the Indian tradition, the teacher is considered as the biggest entity in any form of learning, right? The guru is considered equal to God, in fact. So this is a very noble and a very nice sentiment. I feel this way about my gurus. But there are many gurus out there who have been taking advantage of this sentiment and taking the students in the completely wrong path. So let's have a fun chat about this. The idea is not to go into a very negative mode, but it is very important for you to know how to identify the difference between a good teacher and a bad teacher. The first category of bad teachers is what I call the show-offs. Now usually when we are trying to learn music for the first time and we don't know much about how the system works, we usually look for somebody who is very popular, right? We look for who is a very reputed artist. We look at somebody with a lot of experience, somebody who has a lot of social media followers. So that is how we usually go and we start learning music, right? But there are many people who are very good musicians but very bad teachers. So when they teach students, they don't care about the students' progress. They care more about showcasing their skills. They want the student to be like, wow, you are so awesome. You know, so when you learn from somebody like this, you will always be in that state of, you will be admiring that person so much, but you will not understand anything that they are teaching. And you will think that, okay, this person is so good, that's why I am not able to understand. So you will think that it is your fault, okay, and that is how your confidence will keep coming down. So the number one rule of a good teacher is to teach in a way that the student understands. Each student is unique, right? So if I teach something and the student does not understand it, then I have failed as a teacher. It is not your fault, it is my fault. I may be a great musician, but it doesn't matter unless I am able to communicate effectively with you, right? So please make sure that you are not learning from somebody like this who is more focused on showcasing their talent rather than helping you understand. The second category that I have come across is what I call the half-baked musicians. In fact, I would say 90% of the people teaching Carnatic music today fall under this category. Only 10% of them are actually very, very authentic and someone you can rely on in terms of the musical content, right? So these half-baked musicians, they have learned Carnatic music for a certain number of years. So they have a lot of compositions, they have a lot of history with Carnatic music. But their understanding of the ragas, their understanding of gamakas, the authenticity with which they sing each raga is not up to the mark. So when you learn from somebody like that, you may be learning the wrong notes sometimes, you may be learning the wrong gamakas sometimes, you may be oscillating a note when it is not required, you may not be getting corrected for certain very blatant mistakes. Now the dangerous part about this category of teachers is neither is the teacher aware that they are half-baked, nor is the student aware, okay? So both are under the impression that it is going really well. So 3-4 years you will be learning a lot of things, or you will believe that you are learning a lot of things until you meet a good teacher. And when that teacher listens to you sing and gives you an honest feedback, that is when you will be realizing that I have learnt many things wrong. So how do you avoid this situation and save yourselves so many years of wrong training? First of all, whenever you are going to learn from somebody, okay, you need to get a quality check done. Don't just join somebody just because a friend recommended or just because they are very popular on social media. Okay, social media popularity has nothing to do with the musical talent that they carry. So if you are from a musical family, you can always take the help of someone in your family who is a professional musician. Ask them to listen to a small recording of this teacher and ask them to advise you on what is their assessment of the teacher's musicality. But if you are not from a musical family, then it is even more risky for you to join a teacher without knowing about their musicality. So in such cases, a wiser thing to do would be to join an academy or an institution which is very, very reputed. For example, an institution like VoxGuru. Every teacher who joins us goes through a very rigorous process of recruitment. Okay, we don't hire teachers very easily. Every teacher goes through multiple rounds of interviews, assessments, a lot of discussion about ragas. We get a complete understanding of their knowledge of ragas. So whatever technical check has to be done, we do it right before they even join us. So you can be 100% sure that no matter who the teacher is that you're going to learn from, a complete quality check has been done. Okay, so that is your best chance of ensuring that you are in the right hands. And the last category is what I call the lazy teachers. Now these teachers are musically very strong and they also have a very good personality, everything is fine, but they don't put enough effort to make corrections when you sing. Okay, they keep covering a lot of portions. Okay, so when you learn from them, you will feel that I'm moving really fast. Okay, within 3 months I have reached Geetams. You will feel really happy about it, you will feel motivated. But the reason why you are moving so fast is because they have not corrected you enough. Remember one thing, as far as music learning is concerned, if your teacher is not correcting you enough, you will keep thinking you are singing the right thing and you will keep continuing in that track until you meet a good teacher and that teacher tells you that, hey, you've been making a very basic mistake. And then you will be wondering, how come my earlier teacher never told me about this, right? So most of the damage happens not because the teacher is telling you something wrong. They are teaching you correctly, but they are not correcting you when you are making a mistake. What the teacher sings is correct, but what your ears are receiving and what you are singing is not the same. And the teacher has to put a lot of effort to make those corrections. Maybe they will be pointing out some of the major mistakes. Okay, so if you're making a very big mistake, like instead of sa, you're singing pa, maybe then they will say, yes, this is wrong. But the smaller mistakes are what make the big difference, right? Paying attention to the minor details, every single mistake. That is important in a good teacher. Hope you enjoyed this video and got a good perspective of the kind of teachers you need to stay away from. And especially after the pandemic, there are too many people out there who have started teaching music. Some of them are not even qualified to teach music, and poor students are at the mercy of such teachers and they don't realize it until it's become too late. Okay, so please don't make that mistake. So if you want to pursue your musical journey and you want to be 100% sure that yes, I am learning from the best teacher, if you want that kind of confidence, then please join VoxGuru's live Carnatic Curriculum. We also have a voice culture program, and every teacher who works with us, I can personally vouch for them because I have worked closely with each and every teacher and I have ensured that they are completely aligned with VoxGuru's principles and values and technically also very, very strong. So right from your basics, even the very first Sarali Varsai that you learn, you should learn from such teachers. Okay, don't have the idea that, okay, just because I'm learning basics, I can learn from anybody. After I finish basics, I will look for a good teacher. Don't have that idea because most of the students are wasting many years of their efforts only because they did not learn basics from a good teacher. Okay, so at VoxGuru, we ensure that even if you are learning the absolute basics, if you are a total newcomer into music, even you will get only the best quality of teachers. So come join us and experience the right way of learning music. All you have to do is drop us a WhatsApp message. I've shared the link in the description. So say hi to us and we'll get back to you with all details of our programs, and we will understand your musical journey and suggest the way forward. So I'll be waiting to hear from you. And also don't forget to download the VoxGuru app. It is available both on Android and iOS. So here you will find a lot of self-learning courses, something that you yourself can just start learning immediately by the click of a button. And these are pre-recorded video courses, so you can learn it at your own flexible time and your own flexible schedule. So please explore that as well, and I'll be waiting for your WhatsApp message. Take care and keep practicing.